Welcome to my dear students. Now I am going to deliberate about the introduction part of cost accounting, which is the basic fundamental things for every commerce student that he or she should know about what actually cost means what are in cost accounting. This particular portion, introduction to cost accounting, is both in unit 1 of +3 first year and +3 second year cost accounting syllabus. Okay, so before going to start the chapter introduction to cost accounting, we should know about most important things. Why there is cost accounting? What is the need of cost accounting? As you all know, accounting is having so many subfields. Out of these subfields, branches of accounting, cost accounting is one of them. There are some lacunar limitations of financial accounting, so that cost accounting comes. Okay, so before starting cost accounting, we have to know about cost, costing, cost accounting, and cost accountancy. So under introduction of cost accounting, the first and foremost thing is what is actually cost. Cost means it is the amount of expenditure attributable to a given particular thing, that may be either actual or notional, which is incurred on or attributable to a given particular thing, or ascertain the total cost of a given thing. It means cost means the total of all expenses. It can be defined as the amount of expenditure that is actually or notionally incurred on or attributable to a given thing, or to ascertain the cost of a given thing. It is the measurement in monetary terms of the amount of resources used for the purpose of production of goods or rendering services. So cost means whenever you are doing any business, you are expending some amount. Whatever amount you are expending, this amount is known as what? Cost. Now come to the part costing. Costing means it is the technique and the process of ascertaining costs. Means whenever you are doing any business, it may be defined as the technique and process of ascertaining costs. The technique in costing consists of the body of principles and rules of ascertaining the cost of products and services. The technique is dynamic and changes with the change of time. The process of costing is the day-to-day routine of ascertainment of costs. So this is all about costing. Now coming to the part cost accounting, which is a specialized branch of accounting. Cost accounting may be defined as accounting for costs, classifications, and analysis of expenditures, as will enable the total cost of any particular unit of production to be ascertained with reasonable degree of accuracy, and at the same time to disclose exactly how such total cost is to be constituted. It is the classifying, recording, and appropriate allocation of expenditure for determination of cost of products or services, and for the presentation of suitably arranged data for the purpose of control and guidance of management. So this is cost accounting. Cost accounting is the specialized branch of accounting where you have to ascertain, we have to record, we have to classify, we have to analyze all about the cost expenditures. Cost accounting can be explained as it is the process of accounting for costs which begins with recording of income and expenditures and ends with the preparation of statistical data. So this is all about cost accounting. Now coming to the part cost accountancy. Cost accountancy is the broader area which is defined as the application of costing and cost accounting principles, methods, techniques to the science, art, and practice of cost control and ascertainment of profitability. It includes presentation of information derived therefrom for the purposes of managerial decision making. So cost accountancy is the science, art, and practice of a cost accountant. So from all these deliberations, from all these definitions, we can sum up cost accountancy is a bigger thing, and cost accounting is under cost accountancy. Then costing comes under cost accounting. Then finally, lastly, cost is the portion or the amount of expenditures. Means if we put it into a circle, that the bigger circle is cost accountancy, and under this bigger circle there is another circle. This is called cost accounting, and under between this smaller circle, then only there is another small circle between this. This is costing. Then after that there is a very small segment. This is cost. Cost, then costing, then cost accounting, then cost accountancy. The broader is cost accountancy, the smaller is cost. Now coming to the part that what are the various objectives of cost accounting. It is very important. In examinations, what do you mean by cost accounting or what is costing? Explain objectives, advantages and limitations of cost accounting. This is very important questions. These particular questions might be coming in your examinations, in your semester examinations, term and examinations. Okay. There are basically various objectives of cost accounting. The main objectives are to ascertain the costs, means to ascertain the costs under different situations, to determine the selling price under different circumstances, to determine and control efficiency by setting standards for materials, labor and overheads, to determine the value of closing inventory for preparing financial statements of the council, to provide basis for operating policies which may be determined by cost-volume relationship, whether to close or operate at a loss, whether to manufacture or to buy from market, whether to continue the existing method of production or to replace it by a more improved method of production. So these are basically various objectives of cost accounting. Means you have to ascertain the cost, you have to record the cost, you have to determine the selling price, you have to calculate the cost, you have to do such things that you have to efficient the management. So there are various objectives of cost accounting. Now coming to the part scope of cost accountancy. There are various scope of cost accountancy. Out of these, the basic main scopes are to ascertain the cost, means cost ascertainment number 1, number 2 cost accounting, number 3 cost control, number 4 cost reports, number 5 cost audit. So these are the various scopes of cost accountancy. Now coming to the part advantages of cost accounting. There are various advantages of cost accounting. And advantages, we can say advantages to management, advantages to creditors or suppliers, advantages to customers, advantages to government. So there are various advantages of cost accounting. Out of these, I am explaining some of the advantages of cost accounting. Costing system number 1. The costing system reveals unprofitable activities, means discloses profitable and unprofitable activities. Number 2. Cost accounting locates exact causes of decrease or increase of in the part of profit or loss of the business. Cost accounting furnishes suitable data of information to the management to serve guides in making decisions involving financial considerations. Cost accounting is useful for price fixation purposes. Cost accounting is having cost comparison which helps in cost control. Comparison may be period to period, it may be figures, it may be same unit of the factory of several units in an industry. With the application of standard costing and budgetary control methods, the optimum level of efficiency is set. Next, another advantages, cost system provides ready figures for use of government, wage tribunals and boards and labor and trade unions. When a concern is not working to full capacity due to various reasons such as shortage of demands and bottlenecks in production, the cost of idle capacity can readily work out and repeal to the management. Introduction of a cost reduction program combined with operations, research and value analysis techniques leads to the economy. Marginal costing is employed for suggesting courses of action to be taken. It is useful tool for the managerial decision making purpose. Determination of cost centers or responsibility centers to meet the needs of cost accounting system ensures that the organizational structure of the concern has been properly, responsibly, can be properly defined and fixed on individuals. Perpetual inventory system, which includes procedure for continuous stock taking and essential features of costing system. Operation of a system of cost audit in the organization prevents manipulation and fraud and assists furnishing correct and reliable cost data to the management as well as to outside parties like shareholders and etc. So these are various advantages of cost accounting. Now coming to the next segment, limitations of cost accounting system. There are various limitations like large number of conventions, estimates and flexible factors affect the limitations of cost accounting. No cost can be said to be exact as it may be inappropriate a large number of conventions. Eliminations and flexible factors like classification of cost into its elements, it's also an limitations. Materials issue pricing based on average of standard costs. Apportionment of overhead expenses and the allocation of cost units or cost centers. Arbitrary allocation of joint costs. Division of overheads into fixed and variable costs. Cost accounting lacks the uniform procedures and formats in preparing the cost information of a product service. Keeping in view this limitation, all cost accounting results can be taken as mere estimates. So these are various limitations of cost accounting system. Cost accountancy is not an exact science but an art which has developed through theories and accounting practices based on reasoning and common sense. Many of the theories cannot be proved nor can they be disproved. They grown up in course of time to become conventions and accepted principles of cost accounting. These principles are by no means static. They are changing from day to day, and what is correct today may not hold true in the circumstances tomorrow. So there will be some limitations of cost accounting also. So these are all about advantages, objectives and limitations of cost accounting. Now coming to the most important part, which is the most important theoretical question may come in your examination, that distinguish between financial accounting and cost accounting. While writing in an examination paper, left hand side you should write financial accounting, in right hand side you should write cost accounting. First I will deliver about financial accounting, the second point will be cost accounting. First financial accounting, then cost accounting. In financial accounting, it provides the information about the business in a general way, while cost accounting, it provides information to the management for proper planning, operation, control and decision making. In financial accounting, it classifies, records and analyzes the transactions in a subjective way or subjective manner, that is according to the nature of expenditure. But in cost accounting, it records the expenditure in an objective manner, that is according to the purpose of which costs are incurred. In financial accounting, it lays emphasis on recording aspects without attaching any importance to control, but in cost accounting, it provides a detailed system of control of materials, labor and overhead costs with the help of standard costing and budgetary control. And in financial accounting, it reports operating results and financial positions usually at the end of the year. But in cost accounting, it gives information through cost reports and management as and when required. In financial accounting, the recording of accounts of the whole business, it records whole of the accounting business. But in cost accounting is the only part of financial accounts and discloses profit or loss of each product, job or service. In financial accounting, the accounts are concerned with external transactions, that is transactions between business and the outside party. But in cost accounting, it is always concerned with internal transactions which do not involve any payment of cash or receipt. In financial accounting, only transactions which can be measured in terms of money are to be recorded. But in cost accounting, non-monetary information like number of units, machine hours also are to be recorded. In financial accounting, it deals with actual figures and facts, but in cost accounting always deals with estimated figures. Financial accounting do not provide information efficient of various workers, plant and machinery. Cost accounting always provides valuable information on efficiencies of employees and plant and machinery. Stocks are valued at cost or market price, whichever is less in financial accounting, but stocks are always valued in cost only in cost accounting. In financial accounting, it is a positive science, not as it is a subject to legal rigidity with regard to preparation of financial statements, but in cost accounting, it is not only positive science but also normative science. Financial accounting, these accounts are to be kept in such a way to meet the requirements of Companies Act 2013 as per the Section 128 and Income Tax Act 1961 of Section 44AA. But in cost accounting, it generally, cost accounts are kept voluntarily to meet the requirements of the management. Only in some industries, cost accounting records are kept as per the Companies Act. So this is all about the basic fundamentals of cost accounting. You should mug up these theories, you should understand these theories, and you should write down the theories. Practice makes a man perfect. How much you write, how many times you write, that makes you perfect. And hope you all understand this particular video. Hope you all are well in your family. Stay at home, always stay at home, stay safe in this corona pandemic situation. Hope you all are well and your family are also well. So be happy always, happy reading and best wishes. Thank you.